MICAH Beats activated.
Welcome to Just Therapy, where we talk about life with a comedy twist. With your hosts, comedian Sean Boyd, Antonio Ferguson, and Miss KT. We talk about a whole bunch of shit from politics to people actually taking shits. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the therapy session. Man, this be dope. Make a motherfucker want to rap. I can't rap, man. Hold on, here we go. I can't rap. I really can't. But come sit down on the couch with us. Man, I can't rap. Come to the couch. Enjoy the show. Let's go. Just another day on the couch, talking about all the problems of today. Yo. Welcome back to another episode of Just Therapy. It is another beautiful Monday evening, y'all. Yes. And y'all already know I'm with my co-host, Miss BBC. It is another beautiful Monday evening. Hope to end your Monday work day off right with some therapy from us, the couch. Come on, get on the couch, motherfuckers. Let's go. So, real quick before we start, big shout out to our guest last week. The Fire family was in the building. Nice episode. Make sure you check it out. And that shit was cool. So, and we are back. No guest this week. We can fly in solo, but you already know how we do. We make it do what it do. What up, Miss BBC?
Greetings, everyone. What's going on with you?
Oh, you know, same old.
I heard you had a big show this weekend.
Yeah, you know, that's going to be in the recap and shit. You know, we might as well jump on in.
Let's do it.
So we always like to start with a recap, let you know what happened to us this weekend or whatnot. Go ahead and start us off. How was your weekend?
My weekend was super, like dope and amazing. Busy, like I like to be. I got together with my band and was able to get some musicians in that, you know, really just like, you know, help me feel like I need to step up my game. And I'm getting to work with a few of the musicians that I've been wanting to work with for years. And we just had a whole like weekend of doing a damn thing, which was super, super dope. Got a lot of work done on my house, painting, redecorating and stuff like that. And just really got to I was super busy and I was doing Uber, and I did Uber at nighttime for the weekend. And it was a mad crazy, mad crazy. I had some real freaks going on, but it was pretty much cool. It was such a busy weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen I seen a little bit of your one video. I think it was Friday night. And you was talking about some freaks was in the back, and you was like, "You can't get mad. You on my car. Of course I'm gonna be watching."
What you think? Like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna freak in my car and then get mad? No, I'm watching. In the mirror, I put on some little sexy music for them and everything. You know, little reggae vibes. Yeah, let them go ahead and turn it up.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. So yeah, so my weekend was cool. Dropped Lil Mama off Thursday evening, and then went by Crackpots Comedy Club. Jump on stage, you know, I always give Chris Kettler a big shout out, the owner of Crackpots. Went down there and did the open mic, but you know, he always let me do what I do, so I did like 20 minutes just to get ready for Saturday. So it was cool. It was interesting. It was funny because I met this one lady it was her second time on stage. Second time ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she was okay. But what I noticed is that in her second time when she was on stage, she was actually having fun. You can tell she was up there having fun.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't get that right away as far as you got to have fun. Like, just have fun up there. You know, a lot of people making people laugh, but it's about you having fun doing something you love to do. So I noticed that about her. So, you know, after she came off or whatever, I told her, you know, good job. And keep at it because I can see you was having fun. So she had like a table with her that made it interesting. So I was talking shit to her table, and it was cool. But so she was like, we going to some place around the corner, blah blah blah. So, and I'm like, Friday, I ain't had no school plan, so it was like work from home. So I'm like, whatever, I'm about to, I'll stop up there. Plus, I was like, oh, free drinks,
Right.
get free drinks because that's just what they do. So I walk in, of course, first thing they do, what you drinking? So it was funny because it was a music open mic. And they were pretty much having a jam session. And so she's like, oh, we should ask the owner, can we go up? And I'm like, no, like what? I was like, you know what? If you go up, I'll go up, right? And she
Right.
so she went and asked the owner. And so the owner was like, oh, yeah, y'all can go up. So I tell her, I'm like, all right, you go ahead and do your little 5 minutes that you did at the comedy club. And then, I'll just follow you and do, 5-7 minutes, round it up, whatever. And she's like, no, I want to go on stage with you. I'm like, wait, what? Like, this is your second time on stage. You're not ready for that. And she want to listen because, of course, when y'all got something set in your mind as women, y'all got that set in your mind and can't nobody tell you no different.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. But so I tell her, I'm like, no, just go up and do your thing and then I'll do mine. She's like, no, I can talk about, my profession, blah, 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 being a professional caulker, right? Like that was her whole joke. Like cement caulk.
I know.
Not, not like what people think
Caulk,
her name is. But
oh shit.
She like, I'll go up there and say that, and then you can just do your set. Now I chime in. I'm like, no, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. I say, if you want to go on stage together, we can take some questions and do like the difference between men and female answering questions. They can give us a question. I'll answer it in our way. You answer it in your way.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay. And so, because I told her, I'm like, it's not going to work. This is your second time on stage. You have no clue what you're about to get yourself into. So me, I'm like, you can't tell her nothing different. So I'm like, I'm going to show her. Right. And then, so we up there and like, motherfuckers are just looking, a couple people laughing, but I was like, yeah, I'm done, y'all. So I get off, I get off the little thing, get off the microphone or whatever. And she's like, you were right. And I'm like, I tried to tell you, but I was just going to let you do you. So, but it was funny that she wanted to do that. And it can work with two seasoned comedians,
Right. That's what I was going to say. Or if if you guys really knew each other, material kind of like wise or whatever, it probably would have, worked, but you can't be brand new thinking you're about to go up, with someone that's seasoned and chime off each other. Banter is very good, but it has to be it has to be a chemistry or something like that.
Yeah. Rehearsed.
Yeah.
But so that happened Thursday. So either way, I got some free drinks out the deal. Friday
was always good.
My lady came down, we chilled, we watched I'm trying to think. We watched Underdogs, Snoop Dogg's movie.
Oh no.
And she was like, I heard it was horrible, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't really care what other people said. I'm gonna watch it because I'm a fan of Snoop,
Right, so. Right.
And Mike Epps was in it, and man, I can't remember the lady name, real cute lady, she was in it too, but I thought it was good. It wasn't like the best quality, like it wasn't like the quality was good. You can still tell it was like something Snoop would do. Like it was,
like B-movie energy.
Yeah, but it was literally about how he started the youth football program. So that's what it was based off of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but it was a good movie. It had some funny parts in there. I liked it. It was cool. Saturday we went to Indiana. I had a gig in Indiana. It was a private gig. It was an anniversary for this couple. And it was, like I done did shows in West Virginia, and it's, so they was like, oh, you didn't think it was gonna be like that, huh? And I'm like I do this. I'm coming up on 15 years next month. So nothing is surprising to me anymore. Like I've seen it all almost with crowds. and they were drunk. They came to have a good time. They came to laugh. So it was a good time. Made some good money. Sold some shirts. So that's always good. So
You already know about that business. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
we had a good
Love
time.
it.
Good trip. Safe way there, safe back. So it was a good time. And then yesterday after I got back, went and had like a men's roundtable with two of my best friends. Just checking in on each other's all mental health and shit. Something I'm wrong with. We did that, which was cool, which was needed because we ain't seen each other in a minute. So it was cool.
Mhm.
So that was cool. So that was my weekend, and today, back at work and picked up little mama and now she chilling. So
Well, that was great. That's an amazing weekend.
yeah, I had a lot going on. So always a lot, but it is what it is. That's how
It's good when it's a lot. When it's not a lot, like I've been down and now I'm constantly moving like I like, and just being in the fresh mind of things. So I'm lacking in other stuff, but I'm picking up where I know I'm supposed to be and rising. So when you're busy, it's always great, even though we kind of complain a little here and there, but it's always a good vibes. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not gonna ask you what you lacking in because I can kind of read your mind. So plus I don't want you going there. So let's keep it moving.
I'm talking about house stuff. Shut up. No, you can't read my mind. You never know.
All right, as y'all know, we like to do one childhood memory, so y'all can get into our childhood. We like to give a funny or crazy or fucked up childhood memory. Damn it, I had one and then I lost it. Go ahead and give me your childhood memory. Let me see if I can remember exactly what I was going to talk about, because I had what I was going to talk about and then I literally just
okay. Childhood memory. Let me see. Okay, so I remember one time, it was this neighborhood candy truck, right? And I think his name was like Mr. Bill or something. And like when he would pull up and he would play the music, and all the kids like we'll run out. Now whoever got to him first, once he stopped, you get to ring the bell. You go around the neighborhood and he'll give you a bell, and you ring the bell to let all the children in the neighborhood know that Mr. Bill is around or whatever.
Like an ice cream truck.
Yeah, but he had everything. Like he sold everything on his truck. Washing powder, everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like a big truck, ice cream truck, but like he sold everything on there. So, one day I found, and I'm always little, I was the youngest, all my brothers and sisters like much more older than me, all the kids in the neighborhood. So I'm like, one of the smaller ones, and I was very, very small. So I get there first because I'm like, every time I try, he always overlook me. All the kids' hands up, he can't see me. So I'm like, I know I'm about to bust up here because I'm like, I want the dollar, and you get $1. So and you can get anything you want. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to do it. Like I'm gonna make myself sing this time. So I had been practicing on how to make myself sing, like, Mr. Bill, like I was like more mama, because I was always had a strong voice. So anyway, he get up there, boom, and so everybody started crowding and pushing out. So I was just like, and it just came out so piercing and so horrible. Like now that I'm like, an adult, I'm like, and he was like, oh, what was that? What was that? Yeah, and I was like, I was here first. And he got her, and they like, boom. So he bring the bill down, and he was like, everybody move back. You better move back. And he give me the bell. This damn bell was so damn heavy. Like, I'm little. I gotta be like 5 or 6, but I'm trying to ring this bell. I gotta hold it with 2 hands, and I'm just go, and I'm trying to ring the bell. Right? It's too heavy. I can't ring it. So he sends somebody to come take the bell from me, and I was devastated. Like, oh my God, because I'm not gonna get my $1. You know what I'm saying? And this big kid is gonna get my $1, huh?
Somebody had to ring the bell.
Somebody had to ring the bell. So when I went back up to the truck, I was crying. And so then he was like, "Well, you too little. Come back next year when you big." So I stole a pack of M&Ms from the because he had the M&Ms sit in the front. So I stole a pack of M&Ms from the front because don't fucking play me. Don't play with me. Like that was my turn to ring the bell. Why you got this heavy ass bell anyway? We're
Oh,
little kids. So
that's
I was like, I was sitting up there and I was crying, and my hand was on, it, and I was just like, and I took that shit like, and I was happy because that's all I wanted anyway was some peanut M&Ms.
right. There you go. That's what's up. Oh man. All right. So my childhood memory. I'm gonna do this one since I was talking about it this weekend with my girl. So I literally almost did every sport you can think of except for like hockey and soccer. Like no rec league teams with that. I didn't do that, right?
Yeah.
Did everything like archery, tennis, basketball, baseball, football, swimming. Like I did everything.
Nice.
And sometimes like stuff will come back around to be useful.
Okay.
So when I get to high school, you know how gym, they always have like 2 weeks of like a certain sport or, you know, something like that. And it was time for archery, right? And he had started it on a Friday because I remember like vividly because the gym teacher was the basketball coach, and it was like, you know, they had a game or whatever, but his eyes was always red. We knew his ass was high. And so we go out, he already got the thing set up and all that. And he tells the class, he says, if you think you can hit a bullseye, I want you to step up. And if you hit the bullseye, you don't have to do the rest of the 2 weeks. You can chill, do whatever you want. So he was like, any volunteer. So me being me, I'm like, shit, I got it, you know. So he give me the bow, give me the arrow, and he go to tell me how to do it. I'm like, no, I got this, dog. So like, I don't want to hear that shit. So I literally step up, first try, pull that bitch, pop, bullseye, and I'm like, and I just drop the bow and walk away. And like, you know, it's high school, you know what I'm saying? So all the kids is like, oh, look at strong, oh. And it felt so good to hear everybody cheering for you, you know what I'm saying, for a good reason.
Yeah.
And it was one of those times where I'm like, I'm glad I was in all kind of weird and interesting sports. And it paid off. So that's gonna be dope. My childhood memory this week.
That's dope.
Yeah. All right, here we go, y'all. You already know one of our favorite topics, flowers while they're still here. We like to give people flowers while they're still here instead of being so conditioned like most of us are to give people flowers while they dead and gone. So we like to give people flowers while they're still here. I'm gonna give my flowers to my girl Lisa. I'm gonna have to give her some more flowers. The reason I want to give her flowers is just because like she dope as fuck, man. And just the simple fact, like, you know, some people aren't good travel partners, right? And you know, you can tell a lot about your significant other on how they travel and how they interact with you while they travel. And she's a good travel partner, you know what I'm saying? It's like she was excited to go, and we got in the car and we rode. It was like 4 hours, you know what I'm saying? For a 4-hour drive, which ain't no punk, you know what I'm saying? And she was just cool. Our conversation was still dope as shit. And I just appreciate how good our conversation is on the daily. Anytime we're around each other, our conversation is always dope. We never run out of stuff to talk about. We always laugh and having a good time. And just and she is so real, and because it's hard to find real ass people nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Because people will put on this front and act like they something and they really not. And I just appreciate her for her being real and being the person that she is and having the kind heart that she has and just being so dope, man. So Lisa, baby, you getting your flowers again. So for real, like we going on 8 months this month. So happy 8-month anniversary when it get here. So yep, Lisa, you getting your flowers today, baby.
Yes, that's dope. It's good to have somebody that you can vibe with, especially traveling, doing business, everything like that. Like that is, it's very hard to find. Trust me, I travel a lot by myself because, you know, I don't like certain ways people travel or do certain things. And when it comes to my business, I'm very serious.
Because I didn't have people come with me to different shows and not know how to act. And you know, she be there, and like when it's time to sell merch, she be like, I got it, you know. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh. So she be
See, and
on.
I'm that girl. It's like I got your table. Even if my table's set up, I'm still helping people at their table. I've even helped major artists with their table while I was, you know, like or whatever, like driving stuff. Like you got everything, you need anything, like making sure you're, you know, conscious, good, whatever like that. I like to be in that energy with people. But yeah, that's really good. I love that you share that energy with someone. Business wise, it's always important because no one needs to be stressed when you're trying to, as a creator, and when you're a stage person, you know, it is very hard. You got to be in the right mind or whatever. Like the littlest thing can set you off. But I'm gonna take a time and give my flowers to my band because they really definitely, you know, they showed up. I had a guy come from Florida. I had a guy come from Cincinnati, and that was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Because they both have big families, and everybody has stuff going on, and I know that, or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? To want to play for me is a big deal, and you know, both of them being artists that, I mean, musicians that are very serious about when it comes to reggae music and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Leading and teaching. You know, and my drummer and my bass player like they vibed off each other like on a whole another level, and it was just like, which gave me like, man, I felt like, man, I just felt like that if I got these people having my back, and especially with my original members who already have been, you know, very, you know, consistent for me and in certain ways or whatever, I feel like, hey, I just need to show up, step up, make sure I step up to the plate, and I want to make them proud. And I felt like they want to make sure I, as well as them, have a strong platform. So I give my flowers to them because that does a lot to me. It's like you're nothing without support. And what we fail to realize is that we need each other. And sometimes people get so drained and dragged out from like always stepping up and being that person. But that's who we are supposed to be to each other, you know? And I hope I can be their piece and not stress them out either. So I hope they keep showing up for me. I will keep doing my best to make it worth their while and be as best as I can be. So
there we go. That's what's up. Yo, I like that. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Let's get into them topics. So our first topic on the docket, listen, it's before we even do that, I cannot forget to do this. I definitely want to send a rest in peace to Carl Weathers, aka Apollo Creed. Dude, like that, he was in so many movies. He actually was a linebacker for the Oakland Raiders back in the day, was just one of those strong black men figures, actors that we looked up to watching when we grew up, and you know, we was all rooting for him to whoop Rocky's ass in the movie, you know what I'm saying? So definitely rest in peace to him, sending prayers and healing energy out to his family and all those that are mourning over his loss. So I definitely want to do that before I forget.
Oh, let me do one too. Rest in peace to one of the Wailers from Bob Marley and the Wailers members. He passed away this weekend as well. Hold on, let me say his name right because I'll be saying it wrong. Give me 1 second. Make sure I see it.
Where'd you go? Your phone acting up. It's supposed to be my computer. Now it's your phone acting up. Now you froze. Come on back.
His name is Ashton.
What is it?
Ashton.
Okay. Yeah, your phone went froze. Your phone froze on us.
Yeah, so he passed away, and I think he was there, but he wasn't even performing anymore actually. But he was a major part. A lot of people knew him, and he was very he was one of those people. I never actually got to meet him, but I know some of the elders and everything. They actually dealt with him. He was one of those people that he wasn't like. Nobody was lower than him. It wasn't like, oh, the fans. Like he really just was a normal, musician, and that just greeted and took pictures, and like you would think and stuff, like he knew people for years, and he just communicated and vibed with everybody, like that, and it was really true to the Rasta culture. So yeah, the stories that I've been hearing about him is amazing. So I want to say rest in peace to him and condolences to his family.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, let's get into it. Y'all, happy Black History Month. Y'all already know what it is. It's the first Monday of Black History Month. So it's the first episode of Just Therapy, the podcast during Black History Month. And you already know, if you've been riding with us, you know we celebrating 3 years next year. And every year we've done the podcast, we do some Black History facts. So this week's Black History fact is going to be a little personal, because I got this idea from actually Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Why can't I think of his name right now? He come on Tuesday and Thursday on there, but he was talking about how you have Black history actually in your family. And I was like, oh, I like that. So Black History fact this week is going to be about my mom, Gloria Boyd. Listen, what she went through and the perseverance that she had to be able to do what she did. She had 3 kids. I was young. I was like probably 4 or 5 when she graduated from Case Western Reserve, graduated as a registered nurse, ended up working at University Hospital. She did both psychiatric wards. She did the psychiatric kids and the adults. And I seen her slam a grown ass psych patient to the ground and held his ass down till the other nurses got there. And she was just about her business, taking care of her family, put herself through school, graduated with 3 kids and a disabled husband. She did her damn thing. So the perseverance that she had doing what she did, raising us and graduating and being a registered nurse, it was just dope. She had belonged to the Black Nurses of America and all that stuff. And she also did classes for lupus patients and stuff on how to cope with lupus on a daily basis. She also volunteered for the suicide hotline when it first started. So she was on that, and she did a lot of other great stuff. So my mom is the spotlight for the Black History fact. Never think you can't do something, because you always got somebody in your family that has paved the way and showed you how to do it right. So Gloria Boyd, that's our Black History fact this week. That shit made me proud right there. What up, KT? What up, sis? Love you too.
Hey, cousin.
Yep. So that's this week's Black History fact. Yeah. All right, let's get into the other topic. So our first topic up besides Black History is talk to me. It's this you right here. I don't even know how to say those shit right. I don't even know how to say
we're talking about
polygamy
and polyamorous relationships. You get on my nerves, like you always make me lose my breath. Yeah, so I wanted to speak about these polygamy relationships and polyamorous relationships, because I feel like there are a lot of people like that believe that monogamy is the only way. It's like, and people are like selfish in facts when it comes to relationships, you know. And don't get me wrong, I don't judge anybody. Whatever you believe in is your belief. And that's okay. And I hate people that try to force certain things up on people. But people are like, oh, the Bible said a man found a woman. But most of the men inside the Bible had more than one wife, you know. And so it's like, I think people use certain things to,
help themselves.
Yes. And that's basically what it is. Like being in a polygamous relationship is like when a man and or woman have more than one husband and or wife. And polyamorous relationships is when people, date more than one person. What I find is that people are using threesomes to try to
Did you say 3 Sims, like the Sims game?
No, like threesomes.
Like the Sims game? 3 Sims? Is that the new Sims?
Oh, threesomes.
Part 3?
What the fuck?
Is that a new video?
Don't fuck with my speech. You know what I'm saying?
Threesomes. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Every time it's just a problem.
The
So
menage a trois.
menage a trois. So people are using that as a form of their having polyamorous relationships, and it's not the same thing. Those are three different things. You know, polygamy, polyamorous, and menage a trois. And I think that people are trying to connect that to introduce to their freakiness, or whatever. I feel like whatever you want to do, you should do, but um judging people that believe in these forms of relationships is always it's a bad thing. Like, I mean, even going to Black history, a lot of the African kings and everything like that, they had more than one wives. And Muslim and other cultures, they have more than one wife, and a lot of the wives live together. They do sister wife energy or whatever. And I just want to know, like, I also want to know how many people believe in it, or how many people would be like interested in living in that lifestyle. Like I am a polyamorous person. Like, I really believe in that. Like, I would have me a whole couple, like, yeah, that's my couple. They belong to me or whatever. And I say it often that like, this is what it is. And I'm very honest about it. And people that know me know about my polyamorous beliefs. My father was very strong and like always talked to me about like, stand up for what you believe in or whatever like that. Monogamy is not for everyone. And sometimes like people get married, and sometimes people, when they fight a lot or they got certain things or whatever, it's because they like people are miserable. One person can't honestly satisfy another person 100% needs. And however, some people might just have a list. Maybe it only got 10 things on a list and a person checks off or whatever like that. I find myself that I connect sometimes more to people who are in a relationship like this person could really be for me than people that I like or that I'm connected with, like, what I'm saying, I connect to massively. Like, they usually are connected to someone, which I don't want to touch anyone's relationship, like, or whatever. But when I meet people that are interested or whatever, I definitely evaluate the situation to see what can come out of it, because even in polyamorous relationships or polygamous relationships, people don't always they don't always be together. I mean, that's what people think when they hear polyamorous or poly. They thinking you all sleep in the bed together, you all live in a house together or whatever like that. It's not always like that. Sometimes when a man has more than one wife, if he can have a house and hold down a house and everybody can get along, somebody, it can go like that. But there are some cultures where they have different houses, and most cultures, if a man can't take care of all the women, he's not allowed to have them. But people don't understand those parts of that lifestyle, and I wouldn't mind, like, hey, you take care of the children and all that, let me, what I'm saying, do my thing over here, and whatever you do over here, we take care of the house. But somebody got to be a housewife. Like, that's not gonna be me, but what I'm saying, you're gonna like something like that. But so I think we should know, and especially as a Black culture, like, things should work out in a certain way because it helps. It can help. That's my point of view. Like, literally, somebody hold down this, somebody hold down this, somebody hold down this. That's how I see it. Like, we need a whole foundation. Me personally, I would love to have that type of foundation. I want a whole farm of man, to be honest, just a whole farm. And that sounds real cringy, like slavery or something, but not like that. But it's like, everybody just have their job to do, and it's just like, yes, these are all my men. Like, I just so good with it. But that's
what's
all.
up, Woody Brown? She sent the heart. We send the hearts back. Thanks for chiming in with us, sticking in with us. Comment. You hear what Miss BBC talking about? She talking about polygamy and polyamorous, right? And poly the Dow. But so this is my question, right? Because like, you can't judge somebody that's in that kind of relationship, right? So yeah, even with the two wives or the two husbands or whatever, right? Why does somebody have to be the housewife or whatever? What if there's no kids involved? All three can't go to work and take care of the house and
I'm just saying, if it's kids, No, 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 no. I'm gonna take that back. No. Um,
You saying no, they can't?
no, I mean, if they want to, but I just, this is me because when you're in the music and my basic job is my business and my music. Right now I do Uber, on the side or whatever, extra money. So I need someone, and this might sound so cringe. I don't even know how people are gonna take it, but I need someone at home to take care of the house. I need somebody that is cooking and cleaning and laundry and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I need that. You know what I'm saying? So even if they did work, they could do like work from home maybe. But
So you almost sound like an old-fashioned white dude.
that's
What
so
you
fucked
sound.
up.
You sound
That
like
you
these
said that.
80-year-old politicians that don't need to be in the office. Talking about
No,
somebody gotta stay at home
you
and
know
cook
how many
and
people
clean.
would like to be a housewife or a husband? I mean, I'm saying, like, for real. Some people are like, hell yeah, I'll
KT,
stay home.
KT go say so you KT go say so you just want a wife and put the laughing faces.
I know.
Jordan Thomas, what's going on with you, brother?
I'm just saying, like, for real, somebody gotta be at home. Like, I'm a person, like, if I
KT,
had a
I'm
house,
agreeing with you. She just want a wife. She want to live in wife.
hey, I need I need like 7 people. Like, I need somebody to make sure like my car, cleaned out. Like, but I'm a provider. Like, I'm such a provider. Like, you're gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? I'm such a provider. Like, I wouldn't even care if my couple didn't live with me, but
You
everybody
such
did like play their part.
Do you
It's so
understand? You sound like a hypocrite, right?
wow.
Because you like, I'm not judging you. Like, you can't judge people, but you like in the situation that I described. I'm like, so why does somebody have to say? She said, no, no, no. Somebody has to stay home.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing you said. Like, it's like be okay with it. Like, it's just like if somebody's not okay with it, I'm not gonna force them. Like, no, you're not gonna work. But I'm just saying, I would want
Oh,
a
shit.
couple or men, my men. Somebody, everybody have to play their part. Everybody will have to play their part and
And
be okay
somebody's
with
role
it.
is to stay at home and cook and clean.
Yes, that is true. Yes,
Oh shit.
yes,
So the polygamy is the marriage part, right? And then the
right,
polyamorous is the actual relationships, right? As
right.
far as being with more than one person and
Yeah,
they coexist together, right? They all know about each other.
yes,
And sometimes they stay in the same house, sometimes they don't. 9 times out of 10, they don't sleep in the same bed all at
right.
once. They're probably kind of like, this day is yours, this day is yours. Like,
Yeah.
I got Monday, Wednesday, Friday this week, and then we'll switch or whatever, right?
And sometimes it's not always
DJ, what up,
average.
baby? He said big poly life.
Uh-huh.
My guy DJ,
Yeah.
he chimed in, he said big poly
I
life.
think if more people, and this is just my train of thought,
Okay.
more people were honest and said, and especially like men, sometimes like, you connect with somebody and sometimes it can't be helped. You know what I'm saying? If more people were honest about it and said, this is what I want, and I want y'all both or whatever like that or whatever like that. Of course, somebody gonna feel away, but most times women know like people be married or in relationships or whatever like that, and they still deal with them. So I don't think that they're not gonna deal with you. Only like whoever don't want to deal with you is just not because that's not their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? They're just not into that. They don't want to share or whatever. But I honestly believe, and I know I have done this with my brothers. I remember telling them like, tell them about each other. I've had like my sissy's brother, like he, you know what I'm saying? He had all his girls in check.
Pause. Go back. Explain that a little better. You can't just say you've done that with your brothers, and I said tell them about each other. No, you told Joe brothers because they was in a relationship with more than 2 women to tell the women about each other. You can't just run. You can't just run that together. To get back
to it, I had to tell this part first before we got to that part. Okay, boom.
Some people might be lost thinking you messing with your brother like you from West Virginia. So I had to pause you and make sure everybody was clear on what you were saying.
Your mindset is so wicked. That's your fucking mind. I swear. So I used to tell my brother, like, it don't matter. Like, tell them about it. If you tell women the truth, like, hey, I got a wife, but, and don't ever dish your woman. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever like that. Like if you were honest with everybody, or you were just honest with your, I ain't leaving her, this is what it is, or whatever like that, I think most women will go for it. Most women get mad is because men take their choice away. You know what I'm saying? Like you lying to me, telling me this, and then the other. And it's like, to me, the lie is not about that you just lied to me. It's like you lying to yourself. So that means I ain't got shit coming. It's just like a man that turned his back on his kids. If you can turn your back on your flesh and blood, I know I ain't got shit coming. You know what I'm saying? So in that same process, I feel like if more people were honest and said, this is what I like, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Because when men cheat, it's not that because they don't love their wife or their husband, or their women or nothing. You know what I'm saying? This is just my thought and the way I observe things. But sometimes people have attractions in certain ways or whatever like that, and connections that other person doesn't provide, or whatever. So I just feel like if more people were honest about it, like, this is my lifestyle, this is how I see things, this is how I want you both. You know what I'm saying? You both fulfill parts of me. Like, what was that song back in the day? I was little, but I remember this song.
Oh, I got a problem that concerns two ladies. You talking about that one?
Yeah. One benefited one way and one benefited the other. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. And he got killed, right? He got killed by one of them women.
Because he wasn't honest.
I mean, he did. He said he made a song. He said, "What girl?"
Right, and that's how they found out about each other. If he would have been like, "Hey, this is what it is," that's like reading a book and then like saying, "Oh yeah, I wrote a book and I slept with a man and you a man," but you know what I'm saying. And then your wife read the book. Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? But that's just my take on it. I think that people are so like. In relationships, women and men, especially women, to me, it's a very selfish thing. It's like, you belong to me. Nobody really belongs to anybody. I don't care in marriage or not. You know what I'm saying? You don't belong to that person. None of this stuff. All the money, whatever we do, it doesn't belong. We're not taking this shit with us. You know what I'm saying? So, people should live as free as they want and within life or whatever like that. Like, thing that's not accepted, and they claim Bible this, and people judge and they try to make, rainbow, trans, this and then the other, all that is like, that should be, but all that y'all say that's not in the Bible, but it really was. But that all the men in the Bible, they had more than one wife, and people look against that. And sometimes I think that when women, you constantly take a man back. Like, listen to this. So women constantly take a man back after he cheated. Most likely he end up cheating again. And you still forgive him and be with him and lay with him. You fight the woman, tear her down, do all this stuff, but you still continue to allow him to be with you. So if you still want to be with him and you know what I'm saying, he got this side chick, or he always, you know what I'm saying, make it work in a whole nother way. Make it beneficial for yourself.
Right. DJ chimed back in and said 100% Miss BBC, talking about the honesty part. If you tell people that. Concrete Rose in the building. What up, sis?
Concrete.
But I see what you're saying, but and Couchers, chime in on this. What's your outlook on the polygamy and the polyamorous relationships? Me personally, I don't have enough mental cells to deal with that shit. Because I'm already so many people's like unlicensed therapists just talking to people. I don't know if I wouldn't be able to do that, man. Like, it's just certain things that I couldn't do it. Like, maybe when I was younger and like just got out of my first divorce, like maybe then, but because like I done did a lot of crazy shit in my life, just with the actual lifestyle, being in that, which was an acquired taste as in itself. But to be married to two people, like, first off, you're gonna have to go to another state where they allow that first. Second, like, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just cool on that. You know what I'm saying? Concrete, what says you, sis? Could you do the polygamy or the polyamorous relationships be with like a couple, a whole ass couple, like Miss BBC said? She's like, I can have my whole couple. You know, I hear people that talk about that and do that, but and I ain't about to name no names, but they was like they had a couple that sent them a because they said they had to remove themselves from a relationship, and the couple sent them like a 10-page document saying like, you know, for the next person, what can we do different? What was some of the
Wow.
the ups and downs? What was some of the downfalls, and what made you not want to continue with us as you know what I'm saying, as our third in our relationship? Like literally,
Yeah.
like wrote up documents, had them sign the documents and
Wow.
fill the shit out. Like they was
No.
filling out an exit application. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
so it's definitely people out there that are down for that and will do that. And
There's
are
whole
up for
communities.
that.
There are whole polyamorous communities, you know, that literally.
I just think it's too much because like after a while, like what do they do? Like it's a whole community, so they all sleeping with each other. Like
No, it's not like that. Like, you know, and
what up, Carol?
and the
What up,
community, like people really, you know, everybody has their own couple and their own choice or whatever. So like you're not allowed to go cross into anybody else's relationship. From what I've been, you know, I've had conversations about reasons with others polyamorous people about that lived in the community.
Concrete jumped in. She said, I'm not mature enough to share. LOL. I've been asked to be in a poly relationship though, but that's not for me. And sometimes it just ain't for people. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not
Like I don't
for
think
everybody. Like, but
especially
but
at the
just like,
age I'm at right now, I'm cool. I'm nope.
let's just like you know, being in, what is it called? Dang, I just forgot the other one. Being in a anonymous relationship. Like, I mean, not anonymous. That's not what I want to say.
Monogamous.
Whew, boom. Like, it's not for everybody. Like, it's just not, you know, and that's okay. But I think people try to force that on people all the time. And it's just like, I think people should definitely you see a lot of like, oh, I saw one show and the husband was cheating, right? And the husband cheated with this woman. He had been with her for years. And so the son found out about it. And when the son found out, he was mad, like, what, you've been cheating on my mom? Like, what, mama? He was so mad at his dad, and he loved his dad so much. He's like, I want you to tell mom like what you did, like everything. So he told, and so the father went and told the mother, and the mother got mad at the son. She said, you think I didn't know he had another woman? But he was always so mean, so angry and everything like that. So when he got her, he was so nice. Who said what?
So Carol gonna say, I'm with you. I don't share. She was talking about concrete. But
Okay.
KT gonna say, dang, cuz she couldn't even think of the word LOL. No, yeah. It ain't for her. Monogamy is not for you.
Monogamy is not for me.
A word. So I was over there when I read that. I'm over there dying. Carol gonna say, if a man ever asks me to share, all in caps, I'm telling him to kiss off.
You never know. You never know. You never know.
Oh man.
But yeah, but it's crazy. But he told the mom, and the mom was mad because she knew about the woman. She knew, and she said that she didn't want, like, you know what I'm saying? He was happy and he made her happy. She was taken care of. He loved on her, everything like that when she needed to be. So when he needed to, you know, do what he ever do. And I'm like, that's just how it is for some people. But I don't want to do all that. Like, I don't want to sneak. I don't want to do any of that. I want to be able to be free to be me and be me with the people or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I mean, if it happens, it happens. If it never happens, then it doesn't. But literally that, like, I am so for polyamorous relationships.
But this is the thing. At least you know what you want. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know what they want, you know what I'm saying? Or they can't even express what they want in a relationship or out of a relationship. So at least you know that part. You know what I'm saying? So that's always a good thing. It's, you know, like I just know I don't want that right now. Like I didn't I done did a lot of stuff, so I'm not, I ain't trying to go back that way. So so it's like I'm me personally, I'm cool. A lot of the couches that's been chimed in said they cool. But we know there's people out there that want that kind of relationship. I think honesty is the best policy, especially anytime, because the whole thing is, it's like how, a lot of people grew up. My dad used to always say, closed mouths don't get fed. So the whole thing is, if you don't ask, you never know.
That's true.
What's the whole purpose of, going behind somebody's back and cheating or whatever, when you could have just asked and let them know. And then if they ain't on it, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, this is what I want out of a relationship, and this is what I want to do. I'm not saying you don't satisfy me, but I want other people as well. It's okay if you want other people too. But if they ain't down with that, then just leave and let them know. Like, I mean, if you want to be, you know what I'm saying, fuck partners or whatever we want to call it, but I'm going to go and do my thing. You know what I'm saying? So some people just got to be honest about it.
Yeah. What's crazy is most people, it's not that you're lacking anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes the person might not be lacking anything and to a certain extent. You are good for where you are, but this is just who I am and what I like and what I need or want. Right. So I think most times women, especially, we make everything about us. If a guy start calling, it's like, what? Was I too fat, too ugly? I'm not good enough or whatever like that. Like people go into that and it's like, we do that to ourselves all the time. And it's never just really about that, It's just like, God, it's like having birthday cake with no ice cream. Like, that's how I look at it. And I don't even like birthday cake for real. But anyway, that's how I feel about it. Don't give me that face.
I'm like, I done been to too many parties that don't have ice cream with birthday cake. And I don't eat ice cream, so I don't eat
birthday cake. So, but I'm just saying, it's like when you at a birthday party, you expect to have cake and ice cream. You expect it because that's always been a tradition. However, it never happened. But yeah, I just think that, and people that want to just have threesomes, like that's just it, whatever like that. Men and people, but men mostly are quick to ask their girl to have a threesome, and on some kind of shit or whatever like that. All that it's just like too much. Like I feel like I want them to stop calling threesomes polyamorous, because those are two totally different things.
So here we go. Concrete jump back in. She said, I see the benefits people get: 3 incomes, 3 hands to help raise kids, shared household tasks, etc. But if y'all humping while I'm at work, going on solo dates, etc., I'm ready to knock somebody's head off. Some folks are raised to accept these types of relationships, and that's okay with me. I don't knock it. I'm just not mature enough to be that comfortable. LOL. Carol said, I'm afraid of going to jail, so I won't say what I want. She also said, check out the movie Hush. OMG, this one couple have an open relationship and get into it with the other woman. And then Concrete say, why is it always the man's favor, though? I might be open to 2 husbands, not gay or bisexual, though, but that's frowned upon.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. If I don't have a couple, I want a whole farm of husbands. Like, men. I want like everybody to play their part. And what's crazy is, hold on, she said something else.
And one of them got to be in the house cooking and cleaning.
Yeah, no, somebody's going to be in the house cooking and cleaning. Whoever, one can cook, one can clean. We all have jobs, whatever. Everybody has a part to play. That's my whole point. But when she said there are rules, like, so in polyamorous relationships, there are rules. That just like in a regular relationship, you know what I'm saying? There are, deal breakers and everything like that. No matter what, even just like a monogamous relationship, somebody's going to get jealous about something, but you have to set boundaries, and there are boundaries to be set. Like if you don't because I know a couple that actually have, they do, threesomes and stuff all the time, but no one is ever supposed to go and out by themselves. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like if we do it together. You cannot ever do it because it's considered cheating at that point because of their lifestyle. So in that same aspect, like, no, but at first, in a polyamorous relationship, both parties always go off by themselves so they can get comfortable and get to know the person or whatever. And of course, things can happen. Nothing is ever perfect, like in any other relationship. Maybe the two over here, like two husbands, still polyamorous. Having a girl and a man, that's still polyamorous. However you work it, 3 men, 3 women. However, but everybody has to set their boundaries of what is allowed, what is not allowed, or whatever. Deal breakers and things like that. And it's always good to just try to be as honest as possible for the simple fact so that it can work. Does everything work out? No, but I've met polyamorous couples that have been together for years. The longest year I met and it was a black couple. Actually, they were African, and they had been together for 20 years. And the oldest, which is basically, she was like the mother, his very first wife. Like, she was very, very just supportive of the other wives and even the younger wife. And they had a lot of problems with the younger wife at first, but then when she had to realize okay, we're a family, and they really moved like a family or whatever. And I remember this is when I used to sell sex toys and lingerie and everything like that. And I remember they were at this event that I was at, and it was really huge. And we just sat down and we talked, and they were just whatever, and they're telling me different things. And they spent a lot of money. Yeah, they shopped with me. They spent a lot of money.
They was trying to recruit you.
They probably was.
Hey, they like Concrete and Carol laughing at you talking about a farm.
I do.
She said, I feel that. And then Carol say a whole farm. She just greedy. She say, I'm not giving my man permission to do shit. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting topic. I think the whole thing is just be honest with the person. You know what I'm saying? And once you, honesty, we all hear honesty is the best policy, but people don't be honest enough.
Yeah.
Just be honest with what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, kudos to you because you know what you want. And I know what I want. And that ain't what I want. So oh man. One more comment before we go to our break. Carol said Africans and Middle Eastern Muslims are accepting of that shit. So hey, it is what it is, because it's out there. It's definitely out there, because we wouldn't be talking about it if it wasn't. So definitely. All right. I think that's a great time to take our one and only sponsor break. Listen, y'all, don't go nowhere. More Gist Therapy, more topics to come. Our next topic, we're going to be talking about black hair. And please don't go nowhere, because I got to hear everybody's take on this one. I'm telling y'all. All right. So first Monday of Black History Month, Gist Therapy. You already know who I am. I'm your host, and I'm taking you to break, baby.
Primal Screen in Kent, Ohio. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Quality work, on time, fair prices. For more information, call 330-677-1766. Again, 330-677-1766. Or check us out online, primalscreenprinting.com. If you mention a podcast, you get 5% off. Peace.
Custom Design Aquariums, where we bring your aquatic dreams to life. With your help, using your imagination, together, we will turn your home or office into a peaceful getaway. For a free consultation, call 330-475-5181 or contact us by email at customdesignaqua@gmail.com. Once again, that is customdesignaaqua@gmail.com. Mention this podcast and get 5% off. Man, y'all know I love pizza. Y'all know that. I talk about it every week. And I'm telling you, I got the best place for you. Twisted Tomato Pizzeria. They got 3 locations. Y'all, first location is in Cuyahoga Falls, 1909 Bailey Road, Cuyahoga Falls. Their phone number is 330-928-2222. Second location is in downtown Akron, across the street from Rubber Duck Stadium. That address is 325 South Main Street, Akron. Phone number 330-849-5707. And the third location, but another fourth one is on the way. Third location is in Stowe. That's 3031 Graham Road, Stowe, Ohio, 330-673-9410. Best part about the downtown location to me has to be the beer wall. I like to call it the Dave and Buster's of beer because you go in there, you put money on the card. They got 36 glorious taps of beer, wine, ale, all the good stuff that you can think of. You take the card up to the tap, you put it against the tap, and you pour as much beer or wine as your heart desires. I mean, it's just so good. When it hits your lips, it's just so good. But make sure you drink responsibly. Another thing I love about Twisted Tomato Pizzeria has to be that they cater to your taste buds. Everybody always want to ask, SB, what do you mean they cater to your taste buds? Exactly what I said. They make everything special ordered. Anything you want. You want to subtract something, subtract it. You want to add it, add it. I am a cheeseless type of person, so I always say no cheese, extra sauce. Give me the pepperoni, the banana peppers, the meatballs on there, and the ground pepper, and all that good stuff. And it be so good. I'm telling you, that first bite, every time I take a bite of anything from Twisted Tomato, it'd be bitch. Like, it's just that damn delicious. So you gotta check them out. They are the official sponsor of Just Therapy, the podcast. So when you mention us, you get a 10% discount. Yes, you get money off of your food order by just mentioning you a coucher and you listen to Just Therapy, the podcast. The owner's name is Brad Cover. Make sure you talk to him. Good dude. And he might even give you a little bit extra off. It's always good pizza. And you know it's right there. If it's pizza, it's possible. Twisted Tomato Pizzeria. Make sure you check them out. Couple shameless plugs real quick. February 17th, I will be in Geneva doing a show. It's a Valentine's show, stand-up comedy night at where is this shit at? I don't even know where it's at. It says somewhere on here. Oh, at the Boot. It's in the corner. My bad, y'all. It's at the Boot Saloon. So this is going to be a good time. February 17th, come out. Show starts at 8 p.m. I'm bringing some special guests. I got Tsunami in the building, and Brandon Petrie is featuring for me. But there'll be a couple other special guests on that show as well. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good time. We always bring the laugh, especially the 2 other people I'm bringing. It will be a great time. I also got another show on March 1st. This is in Cleveland on 3400 St. Clair, Cleveland, Ohio. I'm only doing like maybe a 10-minute spot. I'm just coming to support and have a good time, talk some shit. It should be a great show with a great lineup. So make sure you come out. I believe the tickets are $15 are tickets. So make sure you come out, support live comedy. Doors open at 6:30. Show starts at 7 p.m. Also, I got to plug my sisters. Revival Poetry Night, Revival of the Mic. Make sure you go check out my family, Ed Red Soul, Concrete Rose, Friends of the Couch. So make sure you come check them out. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 7 to 10. It is every last Thursday of the month. Make sure you come check them out. And Concrete, you gotta give me another flyer. So I got the address on here. Y'all ain't got the address on here. I know it's at Jilly's Music Room in Akron, Ohio. Next flyer I make sure I get from them has the actual address on there, so y'all can come check them out. But make sure you check it out. And you already know what's coming up. Yes. The Boomer Clark Reggae Fest of Cleveland, the gift of reggae music, man. And we gonna have our very own Miss BBC on there on the 25th, May 25th, May 26th, Saturday and Sunday. BBC got the first spot on Saturday. She go blaze that crowd up. Make sure you come check her out. And it's a slew I'm talking about a slew of great reggae artists on this bill. You see it right there. Come check them out. And actually, I believe Milton Blake will be on the couch with us next week. So we'll talk about it and see what's going on with him with his reggae music. But make sure you come check out Reggae Fest of Cleveland. One love in that bitch. Make sure you check out reggaefestcleveland.com for more information and ticket information. Tickets is $25. Sale ends December 31st. So the sale's already over, but we'll get the other ticket prices. But go to reggaefestcleveland.com. Check that out because Miss BBC will be in the building. Booyah, booyaka.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
That motherfucking drop was hot. What you talking about?
Okay.
That drop was hot. Go ahead. You do it. Go ahead. Here we go. Boom.
It's not booyaka. That don't even, no, don't do that. Don't do that. It was good. It was hot. I mean, I appreciate it.
Oh, just the booyaka. You ain't like the boo. I should have said blood clot. Blood clot. No.
No, not that either. Definitely like it.
Not that. Just come enjoy the music, man. Okay, just come enjoy the music. No, not that either. No.
Come have, that's cool. Come have some Irie vibes. Like come and definitely join in the vibes and the energy. Because it's always like it's just such an amazing thing. It's like a whole reggae family, and it be like so many people, and everybody's out on the grass and barefoot, and so many vendors. So it's really dope. Nice. Okay, says Concrete. Please send me your flyer in my DM so I can promote it. It's in Akron, right?
Yeah, Akron.
I have so much family in Akron, and me and my girl, we sometimes drive to go to Blue Club, that jazz club or something.
Blue Jazz.
Yeah, so I definitely want to come to your event, but I have to remember to see it, and I need to promote it so we can get as many people up in there as possible.
Nice.
So make sure you inbox me, please.
Yeah, she said I sure will, and I need the other one. I need the address and stuff on there. So.
Yeah, with the address and everything on there as well.
Yeah, so make sure you shoot that to me because I went and grabbed it from Facebook because I told y'all I was go ahead and promote y'all shit.
Yes.
All right, welcome back to the couch, y'all. Mo Just Therapy coming up, man. We got some, like I said, we got some good topics, man. The topic we're about to dive into right now is black hair, y'all. Black hair. And what do y'all be like? What are you talking about? Black hair. I'll tell you what the fuck I'm talking about. Listen, it's Black History Month, and this shit, some shit just piss you off because you be like, why? It just doesn't make any sense. So this has been an ongoing thing, I swear I heard about this story a while ago and we touched on it and they still talking about it, right? So the article, it starts off with, why can't white America leave black children's hair alone? Okay. Texas court is set to decide next month if one of its school districts can continue to punish a black teenager for refusing to cut his locks. All right. Since last August, 18-year-old Daryl George has been kept out of his regular classroom at Barbers Hill High School in Mount Bellevue while he served in-school suspension and faced other disciplinary actions because of his hair. All right. According to CNN, the Barbers Hill Independent School District forbids male students from wearing their hair in a style that would allow the hair to extend below the top of a t-shirt collar, below the eyebrows, or below the earlobes when let down. George's long dreadlocks, which he keeps woven together in a protective style on the top of his head, supposedly violates that dress code. Black children shouldn't have to litigate the hair that grows out of their head. And this article was written by a black woman. She said she also has locks, and it is all too aware of the ways that my own appearance is often scrutinized. This teenage boy will have to fight in court for his right to his own hair shows just how far traditionally white authorities will go to the extent control and reinforce meaningless status quos. So, like, I'm sick of it. Like, and it's sad because this shit is still an issue in so many different states on black kids and their hair. But the thing is, it's not just kids. I remember the same situation happened to me when I was at the sales company, and I was a good salesman, and I had braids to my neck, right? Like to my shoulder, right? Because I still had hair back then. So, and they was always neat, always done, everything. So it didn't look like I was just out here wasn't looking good. You know what I'm saying? I always would, had a button up or a shirt and tie when I needed to. But they would continue to be like, oh, you should have your hair like Chris, and I look at Chris, he another black dude, but he got a fade, like a bald fade. I'm like, dude, I grew this hair. I'm gonna keep my hair in long until I don't have any hair anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't make me a worse salesman than him. I was actually better than this dude, but I had braids. So it's like, why are you so afraid, or why is people, not you in particular, I'm not like pointing anybody out, but why are people so afraid of the natural hair that grows out of black people's head? It just makes no sense to me, like at all. Like, get over yourself. If you want to get locks, get locks. You want to grow your hair, grow your hair. Like, that's just like the dude, like off Remember the Titans. They called him Sunshine because he was from California. He had the long, flowing blonde hair. Right. It's like, they get on, people like that about that. Like, oh, they got to cut their hair. Why? Why is that an issue at a school? I'm not stopping anybody from learning, because they worried about my hair. It's not stopping or distracting anybody from learning. So why is it an issue? It's still an issue to this day, and it just irritates the fuck out of me that it's still an issue.
Especially, did you see that when it first actually started, and I think it was a white mom, but the white boy was saying that, and I don't know if he was his friend or not his friend, that his hair was long. The white boy's hair was long. He like, why are they not coming after me? And my hair is just as long as his, and it's just, and this actually was going on in Jamaica too, where they were trying to force some of the kids that, had locks, or grow up in the Rasta community or whatever like that. So it's in different countries as well, where I feel like, and, even women, we go through this at jobs where they didn't want us to have, I remember working a job where we couldn't have braids, and they just felt like it didn't, go like you had to have. And I remember this one lady used to wear a wig on top of her braids, and it was crazy. And it's just such a thing. I hate it. I hate that to this particular kid is going through all this. This is a major thing at this school, in this city, or whatever. Like it's such a horrible, like you're trying to make an example out of him or something. How is it bothering you? How is it affecting anything that he's doing? Or whatever, like you really want to cut his hair off. And it makes me go back and to think about like how they said those seasoning camps and slavery, where they would try to break, the black, men or whatever like that. And it's like, even though they're not being, sadistic or anything like that, but they're like, oh, you're going to cut your hair. We're going to make sure that, and they're trying to break him. And I'm glad that him and his parents are standing up on that. First of all, he can't even go back to that school. Like, I wouldn't even care. He don't have to go back to the school. I would move out we can move out the state, but they're standing their ground and they're fighting, because this fight to me is not just about him. It's about all the kids, like you said, in different states, different cities, and different countries, that if we keep allowing this to happen, if he allowed them to make him cut his hair and everything like that, it's just another form of trying to break us as Black people. Why is it such an issue? Why do anything about us affect y'all when y'all constantly are trying to be us, constantly trying to uprise off of us? It's total fuckery.
It is. And then it takes me to the instance of they had to come out with the Crown Act to be able to let Black folks wear the hair they want to wear. But in this certain place, they don't accept the Crown Act, which is bullshit. It just makes no sense to me.
And
go ahead.
They're trying to take all of everything that they're trying to take and trying to shut down for us. Like they want to shut down the Crown Act. They're trying to take the HBU. Is it HBU? Am I saying it right? Yes.
HBCU?
Yes. I was like, I'm forgetting the letter. Everything that they're trying to close down is like they're trying to, go back, and it's just becoming, it's just, no.
It just don't make no sense. That's just like the same thing with the critical race theory. That's not to be a thing. You got to understand that people would literally lack so many things if it wasn't for just history. It's not just about Black history. Like, so many Black people have contributed to history. You wouldn't enjoy a street light if it wasn't for a Black person, or peanut butter, or electricity, or the iron, and just different things that are made, that was made by more than just white people. You know what I'm saying? It's Black, Indians, like, like Asians make stuff, like, Lebanese people make stuff. Like, so many people have contributed to history, where they want to whitewash history and get rid of history because it's
tell whose story.
Yeah. So Concrete chimed in. She said, I just saw a video a few days ago of some Asians using a process to give them an afro. White folks are walking around with locks and braids too, but they get praises for being creative. Shaking my head. She said, the fact that we need an act to be ourselves is wild in itself. It is.
Yes.
It just makes no sense. It's like, leave people alone. Let people wear the hair they want to. Like, when people dye their hair, like, I like that. You know what I'm saying? You want to dye your hair purple or red or green or whatever. That's just expressing who they are. Like, it's not bothering anybody. It's not making anybody like not learn in this class. Like, this kid has to sit in school suspension when he goes to school. He can't be around his peers because they're mad that he has locks. Like, it makes no sense to me at all. And it never will. It never will.
No. And I
hope they get this case, and I hope they sue the school.
I hope they do.
For literally mental damage to this kid, because I know that's taking a mental toll on this kid, man. Like, there's no way it's not. And his parents and his siblings and all that. Like, it just makes no sense to me at all.
We need a march-in. They need to have a sit-in. They need all the Black men with locks to do a sit-in, even if they don't let them in the school, sit outside the school. Like, they need that Black Panther energy to come through. You know what I'm saying? That Million Man March energy, and mothers and the females come in. Like, something needs to happen at this point, because at this point, back in the day, the leaders back in the day, that would have been an issue. Like, where's that energy at? That's what I want to know. Like, where's the energy where all Black men, they lock up, we walking up to the school, we're sitting outside the school, we're the protesters, where is that energy at to support this family in that community? Like, that needs to happen, because he's sitting there, and no, that should never be happening. But I know they got to stand this fight. And this reminds me of, what's the little, and I can't remember, the little Black girl was the first little Black girl that went to a all-white school.
Oh, I forgot her name.
Yeah, but I feel like that something needs to happen where, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's time for voices to be heard. It's time for movement to happen. And as an activist, that's very important to me.
Right, absolutely.
Very important to me. Where is that at? Where are the Million Man Marchers? Where are the Black Panthers? Where are the activists in this case to say, oh no, he's not, nope. Okay, well, he got to sit in that class. We all sit in the class. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what needs to happen, because what we're not doing, we're really not standing up. I mean, we're talking about stuff, but I don't march. Now, I don't been shot with rubber bullets just in the last couple of years. I don't have my car token. I don't been because being an activist is not easy, and you have to, but it's time though, because they're trying to erase, Black history. They're always whitewashing. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff that we're learning about our past and everything like that we didn't know. And hope they don't step down. I hope he keeps fighting. I would keep sitting in that class, but I think it's time for people to step up with him. I think it's time for the community to come together and the activists to come out and say, okay, this is how it's going to go. Then this is how it's going to go.
Yep. Absolutely. Concrete said they can't unless it's a white person doing it. Now it's acceptable and fashion forward. Yeah. But I mean, it's like you said, I mean, people need to, go down. Like I can't go to Texas and sit in with the kid, but which sucks. But like, I mean, I'm just not able to do that. But I mean, there's so many people that that's why we're talking about it on the show. But there's so many people close to that situation where, like, where the celebrities at that need to happen back in that Texas area? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're too busy worried about not getting a Grammy, or what housewife they trying to hit, or what reality show, stupid show they trying to get on.
Yeah.
Right? But they worried about the wrong things when people should be out there supporting this kid.
They really should.
There's a lot of celebrities out in Texas, period, that can come and support this kid. Like, seriously, y'all. Like, because that shit got to stop, man. And the bad part about it, I don't think it will ever stop. So
no, I don't think it'll ever stop. But I think that it's going to happen more if we don't stand up as a people. Not we, but I'm saying as a people, as a community.
Yep.
To really say something and do something. Especially, this is something when people were y'all getting on the Cat Williams, trying to defend yourselves or say this, or y'all getting on a COVID and all that shit. Like, this is a time when you it should be said something and continuously said something, because as Black people, what we'll do, we'll talk about something for a minute. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, this, and like that. And then next thing you know, we quiet or whatever until the next shit happen. Like you said, celebrities definitely need to be involved or saying something or whatever like that. And that shit will hush down. We just regular people, you know what I'm saying? But if they, people got in, like, where's the Al Sharptons and, people in that energy, like, it definitely needs to be a movement.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, I'll give y'all some updates when I get the update on it. Y'all know we don't just talk about it. I give you updates when I get an update on it. Y'all know how we do. All right, let's get to a lighter note, y'all. I'm excited to bring this topic back because I love it. It is time for crazy, funny, fucked up news. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I've been missing saying that. Just saying that. Let me do it again. It is time for crazy, funny, fucked up news. Yeah. Oh man, this week in crazy, funny, fucked up news. This isn't my kids. School added veneers to students' photos, and mom is upset. One of the most highly anticipated moments for parents with school-aged children is Picture Day. It's a tradition for the school to put on a picture day for students so parents can get pictures and the school can prepare yearbooks. As such, some parents go all out to make sure their little ones look great from head to toe, from new outfits to snazzy hairstyles. Some people go as far as hiring their photographers so they can retouch photos for their liking, right? With that in mind, one parent had an issue with her child's school on their picture day. In a TikTok video, a mom shared that the school added veneers to her son's photo, and of course, social media users had something to say. Oh my gosh. They said the school added veneers, the audacity of it all. On October 10th, last year, TikTok video creator shared a slideshow post about her son's picture day results, and of course, she wasn't pleased. This school didn't give my baby veneers, the video caption read. As the video starts, you see the slideshow image of Derry's handsome son in the first photo, and her son sporting a yellow shirt, flawless skin, dimples, and a huge, bright, white smile in the other one.
So wait. Okay, so what, he was Snaggletooth?
Nope. Hey, y'all ready? I gotta do this. Hold on. I gotta do this.
I gotta see.
I gotta share this. I gotta share this. This is hilarious. All right, y'all gotta bear with me. I'm about to share the screen so y'all can see it. All right, yeah, y'all see that. So I'm about to go to move. This damn thing in my way, right? Watch out. So, okay, here we go. So, can y'all see that?
Yeah. So they put a whole filter on him. That don't even look like the same kid.
Hey, my dude's lineup is crispy though, flat out. So the picture to your right is the regular picture, right? And then the picture to the left is the doctored up. They gave this little homie like bullet dimples, and they gave this young kid veneers. Look at that smile. Look at that smile.
Like he lighter and everything. Like
he barely lighter, but them teeth is bright white.
That don't even look like the same kid. That look like maybe you know how the brothers have, you know, fraternal twins or some shit like that. Like
you look like a totally different kid, y'all. Look at this, y'all.
Wow.
They doing this to this kid, man.
Wow.
They said, who's the photographer? It's a photographer. I'm trying to book.
I need that photographer because I like for my last photo shoot. Like, let me get some of that. Like,
oh gosh, oh,
that don't even look like the same kid. That's crazy. And so, what were the comments?
Oh shit! Hold on. Let's see some. Let's go back. Gotta go back.
I don't know. Like when she put that video, I wonder what people were saying.
I'm too busy laughing. Oh, the one said, "I need my son unedited pictures. This isn't my kid."
Wow.
Oh, hold up. Let me see. Let me see if there's some comments on here. Oh my gosh.
That's serious.
So it's funny because the lady later decided to show the process for picture day. The creator shared another TikTok video of her preparing her son for picture day. In the video, the young man got $100 haircut before school and appeared to be very tired and not up to the task. $100. Oh, here goes some of the things. One says, "Oh my God, handsome either way." Then somebody else said, "I wish they did this when I took school pics though."
For real.
Then somebody said, "And lighten his skin tone a shade." Like
that's what I said. He looked lighter and everything.
Veneers and dimples. They are wild for that. He's so handsome too. That was so unnecessary.
That's crazy. She said, "This is not my kid."
My dude was looking like Robert Guillaume with the veneers. And the little dude looking like Webster and shit. He was just with them dimples though, man. Them dimples was crazy. They was like somebody had to push his damn cheeks in. The dimples was so indented.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh. Oh shit. Let's go.
Yeah, that was definitely crazy, funny, and fucked up.
Yeah, funny, crazy, funny, and fucked up news. Yeah. Concrete gonna say, "Veneer, stop playing with me." Kara gonna say, "Stop playing." Concrete say, "Why?" She say, "No, for real."
That's serious.
Hold on, let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. I gotta show y'all one more time. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, that shit is hilarious. Let's go right back to it, y'all. Hold on real quick. Here we go. Uh-oh, I went the wrong way. Here we go. Here go the picture again. Side by side. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the veneers, man. And they said $100 haircut. Like I'm smacking somebody for that $100 haircut.
Yeah, that's crazy. $100 haircut.
The lineup is smooth, don't get me wrong, but it's almost like they sprayed a little white line on his head and didn't wipe it down because like they wanted to give it like a perfect line.
Yeah.
But $100, no, I'm not paying $100 for that haircut.
Not at all.
Oh boy, that smile. Look at that smile, y'all. Look at that smile.
That's serious.
Oh gosh, they so crazy. They so crazy. I can't believe they did that, y'all. Like,
That's serious. I need to know. You gotta definitely give us an update if she posts the update.
oh man, I'll check it out. I'll see an update, but that is hilarious, y'all. They literally made the little kid look like somebody else.
That was crazy.
He looking like
He said,
Arnold.
"Who's
What you
scared?"
talking about, Willis?
Yeah.
Oh man, at least they ain't have them in no grown man veneers, because those veneers make people look like horse mouths and shit.
Like that chiclets. Like, remember that gum or something like called chiclets or
chiclets,
whatever?
yeah.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Oh man, that was definitely $1 million smile right there with the veneers though. They airbrushed them a little bit, just a shade.
I'm
just
saying, like,
just
I feel like this. Leave kids, like you gotta have that kid picture. If you don't mess up the kid picture, everybody got that kid picture. You know what I'm saying? Snake bite, all that shit. Like, you gotta have that picture. Like, you updating every nobody really knows how they look with all these filters and all this stuff or whatever like that. You gonna do that to somebody, the kid gonna always think they was having something like, I was cute when I was little. I be looking at the pictures when I was little. I was cute. And I don't know what happened. No, you wasn't. Like, that's some veneers and some you always look like this motherfucker. Like, what?
Like, you ain't look like that. That was Photoshop. Hello, homie.
Right.
And I still don't understand why they even did that without the parents' permission. Like, would you be pissed if your kid came home with the pictures and it was doctored and you know that wasn't your kid? Would you be pissed?
Yeah. I'm sorry, especially if it don't look like your kid. And then what the parent needs to realize is when you sign that permission slip, was it in there like does it say we doctor pictures to make enhancements and or whatever? Because if you try to, go after them and you sign, because some parents they don't read everything. I'm a fine print reader.
Fine print reader.
I am because I had a really bad experience where I lost custody of my sister's kids because I didn't read the fine print. So I'm very serious. Like, you got to read that fine print. Yeah. And because if it says that down there, like, oh my God, open it up a phone. If a person is on a phone, it's like when they say, I read everything, they be on hold for a long time. I'm like, you can't come call me back when I'm done reading. Because I need to know, like, what. So yeah, that is crazy. That's crazy. She need to look into it though. That's funny. That's funny. He looked like a whole totally different person.
He did. Yep, absolutely. And that's this week's crazy, funny, fucked up news. Yeah.
So yeah, for me.
And picture day coming up too for a lot of parents.
Oh my goodness.
The second picture.
Everybody about to be scared as hell. Like, they're gonna do that to my kid. Some little kid probably like, Mommy, I hope they do that for me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody want their kid to get altered. Some people know they got some ugly ass kids.
So I don't need no, they do. You said it out loud. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
No, but people do got some ugly ass kids. Shit. Every kid ain't cute. Shit. What you talking about? Carol gonna say ass might miss something and end up spending $1K for some unknown shit. Yeah, they're talking about the fine print. Yeah. But this is the thing. So like school pictures got so damn expensive. Like last year, I was thinking about getting Little Mama's school picture, and I seen the price on that, and I'm like, I ain't getting number 3 pictures. Like, nah.
For $9.
I went to my uncle and we did a little photo shoot, and them pictures came out way better than the school pictures did. No. She got 2 different outfits and was on in nature and was like sitting on the park bench and was on the swing, and
nice.
They just came out like some dope pictures. So like anytime you know a photographer, hit them up, man. Get your kids pictures for them, because they are worth the money and shit like that. So Concrete go say bring back JCPenney and Sears portraits. Right. Hey, on the way to JCPenney's and the Macy's. I was like, wait, where they do that at?
Yeah, like bring back some of that. What was that? Was it Kmart? I think we had our picture done at Kmart.
Portraits, yeah.
Marmont, yeah.
Portrait part, yeah. Sears had portraits too. Sears portraits, yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? $29.95
Absolutely.
for a package. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Something like
and
that.
you would get some nice pictures and would get quality pictures and more than one pic. Like they
Mm-hmm.
tried to get 3 pictures for like 60, so it was like $70. I'm like,
I
man, you
know it's a lot.
got me bent. And they was like, oh, we'll give you a free class picture. Like, I don't care about these damn kids. And I was like, the fuck? I don't want that picture. Fuck out of here. Like,
That's crazy.
oh man, oh my gosh, that was funny. Yes. All right, y'all. It's that time, man. We are done, y'all. We are done for the day, y'all. Another great episode, Miss BBC. Pleasure. It was definitely some laughs, and especially with the pilot,
Yeah, you laugh hard.
and shit. But when I get an update for the kid in Texas, I'll definitely update everybody. Concrete gonna say I got 3 kids. I hated picture days. LOL. Yeah, definitely. My guy Rail, what up, superstar? He say, sup, BBC.
Hey, Real.
All right, y'all know what it is. Hey, real quick before we get out of here, though, look, we got some stuff coming up. Make sure you come check it out. February 17th, March 1st, last Thursday of the month, Revival of the Mic, and of course, in May, the Reggae Fest of Cleveland. Go enjoy those vibes, y'all. BBC will be performing on that show, so
You better be there too.
listen, I'm gonna do my best to try to come there, and then you performing early too. Like you get first slot, 12.
I am, but I'm gonna be there all day. I'm vending as well. Hey, Real, what's up?
He gonna say, "What's up, SB?" After he say, "What's up" to you, I see how it is, nigga.
I'm just saying.
Shit, that's crazy. Little mama, you ready? Little mama, come on. Y'all know what time it is. You know we gotta end. You gotta leave you with something good. We gotta leave you with that close, y'all. Something you can ponder on until the next time you see us live on Facebook and YouTube, or next day on Spotify. Y'all know what it is. We're gonna give y'all something dope. So again, something you can ponder on. All right, here we go. All right, so here we go. All right, I like this. So you can't rely on how you look to sustain you. What sustains us, what is fundamentally beautiful, is compassion for yourself and those around you. Okay, so here we go. You can't rely on how you look to sustain you. What sustains us, what is fundamentally beautiful, is compassion for yourself and for those around you. You want to go and break that down, Ms. BBC, and we get up out of here.
Love the skin you're in, and love those who love you. And for anybody else,
Plain and simple. Plain and simple. That's what's up. Until next time, y'all. We all see us on the other side of the couch.
Bye,
God willing. We out. Peace.
see you. Thank you. See you. Bye, Mama.
Enjoy the rest of y'all night. We out.
MICAH Beats activated.
Welcome to Just Therapy, where we talk about life with a comedy twist. With your hosts, comedian Sean Boyd, Antonio Ferguson, and Miss KT. We talk about a whole bunch of shit, from politics to people actually taking shits. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the therapy session. Man, this be dope. Make a motherfucker want to rap. I can't rap, man. Hold on, here we go. I can't rap. I really can't. But come sit down on the couch with us. Man, I can't rap. Come to the couch. Enjoy the show. Let's go.